Alright, so there definitely was a difference, as we can tell. I haven't even listened to the videos, but I know that there's going to be a big difference. I can say in the room, there definitely was a more boxier mid-range tone with this one, and this one sounded more like open and gappy. I would say a little bit more crisp. That was the differences I noticed. There was a lot of differences that I could tell, and it's crazy to because they're two affordable orange heads, but they're totally different sounds. But so the orange CR120 is 120 watts of solid state, which is pretty loud. I will be honest though, this is cranked, as you can see. These are my settings. You have your volume, the master volume. You have your other volume of the dirty channel, and you have your treble almost all the way up, your mids right in the middle, and your bass nearly off, almost off. Where am I? There. Hold on. There we go. Sorry. But yeah, it's very, very like cranked back. As you can see, there we go. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, I cranked the mids back a lot. I mean, not the mids, the bass back a lot, and then the gain, it was right about fair. There they are. So it took a lot more tweaking to just sound good. The reason being is because there's more options with this amp. This amp is more capable of doing like rock, grunge, that kind of stuff. But, I like it a lot. I think it's a great, when this first came out, I got super excited because if you've seen one of my old videos from when we first got this head in our studio, just for jamming around and messing around with, I compared it to the Rocker Verb, which you can check that out in another video in my guitar gear playlist or whatever. But it's a very cool head. It's definitely built with the same type of wood. It's thick. There's more options in the back. There's 2 speaker outs. You have your spring reverb. It has a bunch of cool stuff. And if you wanted kind of like the affordable orange, everything in the packet, this is it. But what I wanted personally, because this is my head, this is my drummer's dad, Doc's, which thanks for letting me borrow this. This is great, but I just wanted orange tone without sacrificing a lot of money, and I don't need all the bells and whistles. I love that orange amps don't have a lot to tweak with. They have this very kind of quirky system of how to show you, this is bass, this is gain, and I like that. But I didn't want an amp that had all of that, so I went and got the Micro Dark, just for more so like shits and giggles, and I was really impressed with it. If you noticed in my videos in the past, I had the orange Micro Terror, the white one, and that one was great. That one was really good with like Guns N' Roses kind of sounding to Foo Fighters, that kind of tone. But I wanted something more metal, and this had 2 more gain stages. This is 20 watts with one 12AX7, and there's nothing to this head. You turn it on, and that's it. The clean headroom is definitely not as good as this. If you were going to play metal and cleans, this may be more for you, but I can just roll my volume off, and this still cleans up pretty well. So I really like that, and I can tell you in the room, this sounded like a tube head. This did not sound like a tube head. The dynamics of this one was just flat and kind of, it was big sounding, but it was really muddy, and I could not get it as tight. This thing just, to me, is just very crisp, and just, when you hit a chord, you're like, I can hear each string, ring into that chord. But personally, my bet is definitely the orange Micro Dark. Another fun fact is I actually got one of my friends to sell his Jim Root orange micro head. Is like the black version of this one, but it's an actual full tube head. He sold that and bought one of these. I thought that was really funny because I do think the Jim Root head was better, but he's like, well, for how much that head cost, he's like, I'll just sell that one and then buy this one, which was pretty cool. And if you're not playing live, I will say this one you have to crank in order to get a good volume out of, or like get good tone. This is more for a practice setting. It's kind of weird because this is bigger. This looks for live. I think this is more suitable for live than this, as far as distortions go. But you can see the settings on that was the volume minimal, and then shape your shape tone is kind of everything in one, so that's kind of whatever. And then your gain, I don't crank it to the 4th stage of gain. That's just too muddy for me. For leads, cool, whatever. But the other reason I like this too, than the other tiny tear or the micro tear, is this has an effects loop. So this is my keeper, and it's funny because I like being very very versatile, and I love having like a ton of tones of good amps. But Orange is very expensive for what they have to offer. Like they're not a one-trick pony, but you're paying like $2 to $3 grand and you're getting like 2 channels, and I just think that's kind of overrated because you can pay like $2 grand and get like something with like 6 channels that is a tube head, and it's great. Yeah, I don't know. Orange is there, and I also don't care for the hype of what Orange is. They went through a huge hype stage where it seems like every metal band was playing with Orange, and I do like them. I'm gonna go with what sounds good first, and this is definitely more so for fun for me, and I may use that for a backup head someday. Now that my band's playing shows, which you can totally check out because our album just dropped. Just type in, or actually you can just follow the link right below. All of our stuff's below. If you like this video, give my band a share, and you can subscribe if you like. I'm going to be doing many, many more videos, and yeah, so have a great day. Also, comment and tell me which one you liked better, and I want to see which one you guys liked more. And, oh, that was one other thing. $450 and $180. This is $180, this is $450, and USA money. Anyways, peace out, bye.